Are you committed to constant and never-ending improvement for your solutions and your customer experience? Hi everyone, this is Ray Stendall, publisher of Customer Engagement Magazine and the author of the Customer Engagement Manifesto. In this video, you're going to discover why a culture of constant improvement is so very important. Deming identified the first principle out of 14 that we're going to talk about as create constant purpose for continual improvement of products and services. And he has this quote I'd like to share with you. Certainly we want good results, but management by results is not the way to get good results. Work on the cause of results. The cause of results is what's so important here. There's a age-old universal law of cause and effect. And if you only focus on the effect without focusing on the cause, how can you ever change the effect? So in this principle, Deming makes the following key points, and I want to reference some notes here, make sure I say this accurately. The meaning of the point here with this principle is that you need to have a long-term perspective. And this long-term perspective needs to be based on top management in the organization absolutely being committed to a culture of constant improvement. Clear long-term aims need to be present in terms of your policies, your methodologies, your systems, your processes. All of this needs to be put into place, and you need to then make it easy to communicate what's happening within the organization, up and down the chain and across, to make sure that everybody's on the same page and that morale is high, attrition is low, and that people are consistently committed towards a culture of constant and never-ending improvement. So now when we take this into consideration, how does this relate to customer engagement and what we talk about within the magazine, the manifesto, and our variety of our reports? Well, first of all, having a commitment to a great customer experience or a quality customer experience, which I'm going to be talking about in a couple minutes, is very important. And again, applying the quality principle to the way in which we interact with our customers to not only collect requirements, but to be able to understand them, to deliver the message that they need to hear to resonate with the solution that we have, to be able to interact with them and build a relationship through the sales process, and to be able to serve them and make sure the value is transferred. This quality experience needs to be present. And without having a culture that is committed to it, you become complacent, and ultimately the customer is no longer the center of all of your business decisions. And you know what that means. You end up being mediocre. You end up being average. And who wants to be average? There is nothing special about being average. There is nothing motivating and inspiring that is associated with being mediocre. And customers don't want to work with mediocre brands. They want to work with great brands, brands that are inspiring, motivating, and instructive to help them solve their problems and meet their needs. So relative to this point, I want you to first make a commitment to yourself. Because if you can't make a commitment to yourself, the rest of what we're talking about is just like a bunch of baloney. Make a commitment to yourself to drive a culture of constant, never-ending improvement, not only in the development of your solutions, but in the way in which you interact with customers through every single touch point. That's absolutely critical, because as you do this, you're ultimately going to have an offer in the marketplace where the quality and the engagement fit together like a hand in a glove. And that's how you differentiate yourself in the marketplace. So as always, please comment and share this message. It's a good one, and throughout this training program, you're going to get a lot out of what we have to offer. And I hope that you can use these videos in conversation with your colleagues and be able to put together ideas and strategies that can help. So step number one is committing towards constant and never-ending improvement. And stay tuned, because in our next video, we're going to talk about adopting the new philosophy for economic stability. And I bet you're curious, what is that new philosophy? So you're going to see that in video 2. Thanks so much. This is Ray Stendall, wishing you the best.